Hello Prep 2. For your English lesson today, you're going to be using the journey home as inspiration to write your own persuasive letter or poster, thinking about the animals that we have encountered in this story. Now, we know that these are all endangered animals, and your work today is going to be using your knowledge and maybe some further research to write about things that we can do and why we need to save those animals. So you can choose one of the creatures from this book. You could have the polar bear, panda, orangutan or elephant. Or if you are really passionate about a different endangered animal, you could choose that too. On the Google Classroom, there are some poster templates which you can download, and they have either the name of the animal at the top or they have a blank space so you can write in the animal's name yourself. There is space for a picture and there is space for you to do some sentences. Now, in a moment, I'm going to show you how to do that poster yourself. When you are writing something to persuade somebody else, you need to make sure that you explain your reasons why. So it is really important that you use conjunctions in your writing. Now, conjunctions could be as simple as because, however, but, which. You can use these words, and I will put a link on the Google Classroom to a word bank of conjunctions that you might find useful for today's work. So what you need to do is choose your animal. Is it going to be one of these from the boat, or is it going to be a different animal that you are really passionate about, maybe you know about already? Think about information that you could get from other sources. So you might want to do some research on the internet. You might want to watch some video clips. You could use a book. All of these are really great ways to learn more about different animals. Now, if you're interested in the environment and animals, then there are some great documentaries on BBC iPlayer. I think they have all of the David Attenborough documentaries, which are a great source of information. They are quite long, but you might find that you want to dip in and out of them if you wish. I've selected my animal. Mine is going to be an orangutan, and my orangutan is going to help me show you what you need to do for your writing today. This is what you're aiming for at the end of it. Yours will look far more colourful and your picture will be much better than mine, but I've shown you on the video some ways that you can use language and some ideas and suggestions for the kind of sentences that you might want to write on your poster. So I have chosen to write about the orangutan today, and they're actually one of my favourite animals, so I was quite interested in this topic. I've got my little friend here just to help me out. But I've also got a book. If any of you have got a book with animal information in, you might want to use that for today's work, just to give you a bit of extra information. Now, I've had a look in the index and I have found all about the orangutan, and there's a beautiful picture here. And when I have been scanning this through, you may want to ask a grown-up to help you. It says here, because orangutans depend on forests for their survival, they are very vulnerable to habitat change. During the last 10 years, their natural home has shrunk dramatically because large areas of forest have been burned or cut down. Young orangutans are also sometimes taken from their mothers and sold as performing pets, a sad fate for such intelligent animals. Oh, that is so sad, isn't it? Imagine them being taken away. Oh, it's horrible to think about. I'm going to use this information to help me with my writing. So I'm going to put my book just at the top of my desk there. And you can see that I have got my poster, Why We Need to Save the Orangutan. Now, I'm going to start off my writing by saying, we must save the orangutan because their habitats are being lost. Now this is when it becomes important for you to do a bit of reading or watching some clips on YouTube or on BBC iPlayer about your creature. Now I have done some research and I've found out that a lot of the forests are being cut down for things like palm oil, and that is having a really bad effect on these orangutans. So I'm going to write that is in my work today. Now that I have completed my sentences, I'm going to talk you through what I've written. And I've got a highlighter so I can pick out any pieces of vocabulary. Okay, so I have used my conjunction here. We must save the orangutan because, and then I explain why, their habitats are being lost. Forests are being destroyed because, it's another conjunction, people want palm oil as an ingredient in lots of food. When the trees are cut down, I've used my comma, orangutans have nowhere to live. We must save these intelligent creatures and protect their habitats. And I have used an exclamation mark there as well. Now you may want to write some information about things that you could do to help. So I'm going to add that in now. If you can, try to use products without palm oil. There, that's my sentence about something that we could do to help. And I've used another comma there too. Once you've done your writing, you've got a space to draw a picture. You can colour in the lettering or do your own bubble lettering depending on which animal you've chosen. You could decorate your poster as well.